I'm a firing my laser.
What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Derek420 for real here, and I'm bringing you another black and white Wi-Fi battle. This one here is for Arm Pros Winged Tournament. So this one here is going to be against JizzDragon, and the music in the background is oh god, Dr. P. It's a mixtape with him and Flex Pavilion, and it is amazing. First song's Garga. I don't know what it mixes into, but it's great. So check him out if you like his work. Check out my opponent if you like his stuff, because his link will be in the description. So anyway, let's get into the battle. I see who's going to lead with this Dragonite, or at least I thought he was going to lead with this Dragonite, cleverly named JizzDragon. So anyway, I'll lead with Batman, because Batman, he's a Dragon Dance, and I'm going to go for the T-Wave, because that's what I'm going to do, because I figure, why not T-Wave this son of a bitch right now, and let's get it over with. And I'm sorry for the pixelation, I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, he may be paralyzed, he may be unable to move. I'm going to fire off a Thunderbolt, just for in case if he was, multi-scale, so I can break that multi-scale right now and get a first share Oko on it. Anyway, he goes for the Dragon Claw after the Dragon Dance, and I didn't think about the fact that he's physically oriented. So now it's time to go into my Pelipper and wall him to death, because guess what? That's what Pelipper does. And he gets the Para Hacks, and I set up the Tailwind. I don't know why. I figured I was going to switch out, but then I realized that this is a good matchup for me anyway. And he gets the second Para Hacks. I go for the Hurricane, and I miss, even though wide lens is on. And he gets a third Para Hacks. So in other words, I hacked the fuck out this dude to death, and I'm sorry about that, JizzDragon. Really sorry. But man, you know, shit happens. Anyway, I get the Hurricane off. I get the confusion. So now it's Parafused, and he breaks through that. So man, he gets up the Dragon Claw, and it does more than half to me, which is scary, which is kind of scary, you know. But he is confused, and he used E-Speed, and he E-Speeds all over my Pelipper, which isn't going to do all that much, honestly. And he takes some Life Orb recoil, so now I'm going to go for the Roost, because I am faster for sure. And I'm going to Roost. I kind of predict him to go for another Dragon Claw this turn, so I don't go for the Roost. He goes for the E-Speed, and I'm going to go ahead and fire off the Hurricane once again, just to get the KO. And it does hit this time, so we're good now, and everything's looking great. So now down goes the Dragonite, which kind of gave me a little trouble at first, but now in comes the FML, so fuck my life comes in, and I see he's physical, so I'm like, alright, stay in, because I'm physically defensive, and I live the facade with 9 HP. Now I get up my Tailwind, now I can be faster than this thing, and he got his Flame Orb, and I'm going to go ahead and Roost up, because I want to get my HP back now. So that's a good play on my part. So now I'm back to half HP now, and he goes for the U-turn, which is great, because now I'm going to get switch initiative whenever I decide to switch out, which is going to be this turn. So now in comes Come and Go, and I'm going to switch out, and I'm going to go into my Zapdos so I can see what kind of attack he does, because I'm thinking the T-Bolt's coming. And the T-Bolt does come, because like I predicted, it was gone. It was a T-Bolt, so that's going to be enough to take out my Batman for sure with the crit. I thought I could live that. I think the crit might have mattered there, actually. But anyway, I hacked him to death, so what can I say? In comes my Volcarona, and I know he's locked in the T-Bolt, so now I got a perfect opportunity to set up my Quiver Dance, and I'm going to quiver all over the place. And now in comes a Togekiss, and I'm like, yes, Hidden Power Ice. I should have honestly went for another Quiver Dance, and my Tailwind perks out. And I go for the Hidden Power, and that's going to do a substantial amount to this Togekiss, because, you know, I know it's got good Spec D, so I think that's what this orientation to this one is in the EV spread. And he goes for the T-Wave, so now he freaking cripples my Volcarona, but it's all good, because up against this thing, I'm not really worried. But then I get he goes for the Wish, because I get Para Hacks, which is gay. And that sucks, because I could have KO'd that thing finally. And now I'm going to go ahead and go for the HP Ice again as he brings in his Fuck My Life. And his life is going to be fucked, because Hidden Power Ice will KO. I don't know what he was predicting, if he was predicting me to go for another Quiver Dance or not. But no, I'm going to go for the Hidden Power. And that shit is going to rape him, because that is rape. Now I lose some life, because I am Life Orb. So now in comes the Latios, and I'm switching out Fear and the Surf. So I go into Scizor, and this is where I realize that it is freaking Specs, and that rapes my Scizor, does more than half. Pointless to switch out now. I was just trying to come in and pursue trapping, because that's what my Scizor's going to do. Or I got the super effective Bug Bite with Technician boosted Rape Sauce. In comes my own Latios, and because I am Scarfed, I'm not fearing a Speed Tie. So now in comes Lima Beam, and as I go in for the Ice Beam, because I realize Ice Beam is going to annihilate the rest of his team. So He lives one, which is cool because he's not gonna live the next one. So I realized this thing was especially defensive and probably max HP. So that's good to know. Down goes the lima bean, and I don't know why he doesn't really look like a lima bean, honestly. But okay. Anyway, income's come and go, and I'm gonna go for the ice beam, and I am going to get the gayest thing ever. I'm gonna hax him to death even more. I get a freeze hax on that, sealing the game because I'm pretty sure I had this in the bag anyway. But that was crucial right there. Now I get to two-shot that Latios. So now that Latios is out of my way, now in comes Anal Beads. Clever name, man. I'm not even gonna lie. So Ice Beam is gonna be super effective and OHKO that because it's 4 times weak to ice. So down goes the Gliss whore, aka Anal Beads. I love that nickname. Now in comes Bird Shit. Bird Shit is full of shit. So I'm gonna go for the Ice Beam as he goes for the clever payback. What? But there's a kicker. That payback should have wrecked my shit, but because he's probably physically defensive, no investments, I live with 102 HP, and I'm going to be able to Ice Beam this thing. So that's going to seal the game for me, and that brings me to the 3rd round of Arm Froze tournament. So that was a great game, JizzDragon. Check him out. Have a nice fucking day, YouTube.